This one. So this is longer, this is shorter. You can straighten this all later, but let's see. So we'll do one more of the red one. Oops, it's just too much. However, you can also cut it like that. So I don't waste my tape. Oops. But I use it a lot, so I make sure it's all nice and tight, taped up. So when the person opens up the gift, they have to work for it. So it means that they will appreciate it. If they can't open the gift, then they don't deserve it. So anyway, so I do the same thing, you see? So, but this one is just too short, so I'm gonna tuck it in like a baby, right there. See? So now we're faking a bow. I mean, it's all about the perception, how you see things, right? Okay, so we have one more here. Okay, so the same thing with this blue one. I don't like how it sticks out. You see, it just kind of like looks like I don't know, a bad hair day or something. Here, I do the same thing with this, and then I think I can actually squeeze it right underneath. Here. So now it's all. Here you go. So let's see. So now I want to make sure. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So that one. Well, I like to leave maybe like few of that, but this one I don't like. You see like how this sticks out again, because this end is very rough and it's almost like you can see like the things coming out like a little I don't know, like metal wire. So I don't like the wire, you know, for the safety reason. Kids might get scratched or any of your friends, so you just make sure it's all safe. So the same thing, I'm just going underneath of the bow to make sure it's all tucked in, so it gives the volume of the bow and then gives the nice round shape. So so the same thing with this one. I don't like how it sticks out again. I'm just gonna tuck it in. Okay. It just, you know, details that what I like to care for, because, you know, details make the whole big picture. So if you think about it, how do you want the picture to be? You know, if you ignore the small details, then the picture is going to be just, you know, plain. But, you know, if you want to make it more exciting, even just a simple present, maybe the present is not big, but the wrapping looks just like, you know, like, it looks amazing. So then it means like you took your time and, you know, they appreciate the effort, what you did. So the same thing with this little thing again, the end of this ribbon, I tuck it in like a baby right there. Sometimes it's hard, it doesn't stick because of the glitter, so you just make sure. Yeah, there's one little piece I don't mind. Okay, so this is kind of done. However, I like, you see like how the ribbon moves. So sometimes when you put this bag in the bag, it does move. So what I do, I use shipping tape, and I would just put it in the middle. Okay, it's gonna, you see it's sliding here, but I will get it anyway. So see, so I kind of tap one end, another end, so now it's secure. So now, I mean, if the person actually, I mean, it won't move. So it's gonna be on the spot that you want it to be. So nice and round, and I think, you know, well, me being perfectionist, I like to have it all straight. So I like to tape these ends like right where the bow, and like right there, like really close to the bow. So so it's straight. So see the difference between this end and this end. So this is like all floppy, and this one is all like straight. So I just need one more piece to tape this side. Here you go. So we did that. All right, and then one more side, and we're done. Okay, that's got too much. Here you go. So now we're just gonna tape this, and voila, present is ready. So this is one. Yeah. See? Yeah. Well, however, what I can do, look. Okay, to cover my imperfection, I'm just gonna drag this one out. And I'm gonna make it wider, so it just covers your little thing that, you know, because, you know, once you take it out, you're gonna ruin the paper. So I just try to cover up my little boo-boo, but you know, it looks just like it was done on purpose. So, anyway, so the present is done, and here we go, from each angle that has a perfect bow. And you know, any wind or storm won't really affect this present. So, and I'm sure if it gets flooded, it will actually float over the water because it has so much tape. So your bow is safe. So now I'm gonna show the other way, how to do the same present but in different ways. If you like it more, I think the traditional way people do it, let's see, they do it sideways. You can have a ribbon there. You go underneath. Oops. All right, let's see. I'll just do this way. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. No, actually, no, this way. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, so this one goes over it first. I gotta just think for a second. Hold on. So, wait. Yeah, so this one, okay, so this one goes like that. I haven't done this for a while. It's used to be my favorite way to wrap the presents. So it's just old traditional way, like how you wrap on, just you do on one end, one corner. So I just cut the ribbon on this spot, kind of matching the same length as the other end. You see. So now you tie it, but not too tight. So in this case, I like to tape the ends first because you already set it up. So if it comes off, it's going to be kind of hard to fix it. So I just put the tape in the back just to secure it away so that you don't forget. Because once, if you don't do this right away, it's just, you know, it won't stay. Okay, so this one I'm gonna fix right now too. Okay. So the same thing. I like to keep it nice and just don't tape it too close because then you won't be able to put the ribbon through underneath. So you have to tape a little bit, like maybe an inch away from the center, so you have that nice entrance. So I'm gonna use a different ribbon since I ran out of the blue. I'm gonna use the white. So it doesn't matter. I mean, they'll kind of match. It's green and white. As long as you have like maybe like 3 major colors going, we have green, red, and white, and then white here. So the other small colors that don't really matter. So we're gonna do, okay, let's see. So I will do, okay, so again, 3, okay, 3, oh, what happened to the scissors? I just bought them today. Wow, they go really fast. All right, so we use the other ones. Okay, so we'll cut them, and so then we need 3 red. So I'm just gonna go as quick as I can, so people don't have time. People don't have time to watch 30 minutes video. So, I mean, can you imagine wrapping for 30 minutes? I don't, but all right. So we'll do the white one underneath of the red, the same way like we did on the first one, which is doing the bow on the side, and just looks differently. It depends what you prefer. If you like it the bow in the center, you like the bow on the side. I mean, so doing the same way, one over another. So, okay. So let's see. Let's do this. So now, well, actually, I want to finish with the red on the top since we just did the other one, finishing with the other color, with the blue. So let's see. Let's do this red. You actually, if it's for the same like people, maybe. I mean, you can actually add that blue thing. I mean, unless it's a for like somebody you know. I mean, you want it to do a little bit differently, you can actually add another color. But you know, I don't know if I want to attempt to do this right now. So anyway, we'll do this on the top first. Want to make sure they're the same length. How you measure it, and then I make sure. Well, I'll worry about this later because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not. the ends. So I'm trying to cut them. Maybe I'll leave it for now. Alright, so we'll do, next one is white. Okay, the same way. You kind of pull it really tight, and then so it stays in the middle, so it doesn't slide. But you see, like now since I'm moving this, nothing else moves, because you know, if you don't secure this right away, it actually, it won't be any good. Alright, so now, let's see, we'll do this. Oops. Oh. Alright, gotta do a little bit quicker. So now, we'll do this one underneath. So, this present. So you actually can do this over it, over this one. Okay, so you see, make sure, you see on this one you can tell, if you do it this way, will be kind of like not looking right, so you have to do this way. Okay. That's why I said make sure it's facing this way, but sometimes on the ribbons doesn't matter. On this one particular, you can actually tell what's top, what's the bottom. Bottom is all plain white. And we're doing the silver flakes and red. And then, let's see, let's do all of them first. I'll do a white, you know, just to see if it's going to be any different. Because it depends which one you do first, how it's going to be, you know, how it's going to be, how the bowl is going to look like. Let me see, hold on, this one is here. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, so we'll have two more here of the red. I will just leave that. I mean, I try to go with the flow. I mean, if sometimes like this sticks out this way and you know, you don't want to bend it this way. So if it goes this way, you just go that way, but you trick it and you just make it like this. So you kind of make it work for whatever you need. So I'll see this one. So I straighten them out and let's see. Okay, so now see, like this one, like I said, is going this way because it's already turned inside down. So it's kind of like hard to retwist it, put it this way. So I'll do you know, I'll bend it inside. So the same thing, I just do it with tape. So I'll take the end of it, I tape it. Now I'm just gonna put it in the middle. See, now it's all, so this is, we have the middle of this. It's white. And, okay. So now you just have to make sure all this straighten out. So, okay, so we have another end which I wanna fix really quick. Okay, let's see. So this one again, we'll do this way and the tape underneath. Oops, it's kind of slippery there with this glitter. And you have one longer, one shorter, so it's kind of gives the different dimension of the ribbon and the bow. And let's see. So now I have again this one. So this one again, you see it tucks in. I'm gonna tuck it in the inside. Well, actually it tapes another one. Huh, kind of cool. See, I didn't need to have a tape. I already had one with the other one, so it's kind of like went together. You see, I told you, you just have to go with the flow. Where the ribbon goes, it's where you twist it. It's like the same thing with the hair. If it goes one way, you know, don't fight it. Just, you know, do it how the hair wants it. But then it might work for your benefit. Let's see. So this goes inside too. So I made this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna, perfect. Yeah, so this is two together. This one, and then we have, in a second. So we have like two of the ends. Oh, my tape just went flying. 1 second. Flying tape. Okay, it's gonna hard to see it in one spot for maybe 20 minutes now, right? So, well, we do this one. Actually, I'm gonna move because it's not normal to sit for a long time like that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit like that. So obviously you have a cushion, so you can sit on something. And the same way, I'm taping the ends to the paper. And then, so we have one more. So that one, this one I'm gonna tip it this way.